YouTube. I'm going to make a quick little video before I pass out for the evening. Hope you're all having an awesome Thanksgiving week. So, Roma Army posted this video from a TikTok user.
No, I'm not ripping it.
Let's go.
Just take your shirt off. Oh, damn.
I'm sorry. You want to tell me that if that was gender reversed, that would be acceptable and allowed on TikTok?
Well, to put it to you in perspective, there is a TikTok video featuring a dude at a party hanging out with some people, and then these chicks just decide, for whatever reason, to gang up on this dude and try to rip his shirt off. And does he know these chicks? Probably not. And for all we know, that video could be scripted for a TikTok video, but for the sake of this video, let's say the video that we just witnessed wasn't scripted. You see like 2 to 3 chicks trying to rip off this dude's shirt. He's not having any of it. He's like, what? No, and that's just it, Roma Army. You are precisely right, 100%. If this were a video on TikTok of 2 dudes trying to rip off a chick's shirt, that shit would not fly. Oh my god, dude, there'd be screams of sexual assault from the hills and back.
Look at that guy's fucking face, bro. He was having none of that. He was physically saying stop. Oh, but sexual assault doesn't happen to men. That was straight up sexual assault. The intent was to get sexually aroused by his body. That is sexual assault.
Well, if the intent was to get sexually aroused by their body, then what would you call it if a dude jacks off to chicks on Chatterbait with the intent to get sexually aroused from their body? The only difference is, if you're watching Chatterbait, you're not forcing it. Okay, that's the only difference. Like, these chicks were straight up just trying their damnedest to rip this dude's shirt off, and he's very politely telling them, no, please stop, and being as delicate as he can, because that's just the society we live in. You can't just shove a chick off when she's doing crap like that, otherwise people look at you like you're a monster who hits women, so, you know. What's the truth, dude? Like, if this would have been played out the other way, if it would have been like 2 dudes trying to rip off this chick's shirt, and she straight up cold-cocked one dude in the fucking face, broke his nose, and then crotch kicked the other dude, and both dudes are going, ah, and one dude's on the floor going, ah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would think twice about it. They're like, yeah, you know, you were within your rights, honey. Those dudes were being creeps, and that's not cool. You know? But with dudes, we can't do that crap. We're not supposed to hit women. So if, you know, but the idea that sexual assault doesn't happen to men because of that negative stereotype that says all men want is pussy, you know, the society we live in expects men to be in the mood constantly. So when we're not, it's just seen as a shock. Because women's bodies are overly sexualized in our society, and because men are constantly expected to always want sex, both women and men are put under way too much pressure to have it. But you know, you always hear this argument from women about how they're sick and tired of men making all these gender-based assumptions, right? Like whenever you hear a woman say that all men are just assholes, oh believe me, if I had $100 for every time I heard that, I'd be a rich son of a bitch. But ladies, doesn't that just steam your snatch? You can hear steam blowing out your vagina like a teapot that's been on the stove and the tea's heated up and it's whistling to let you know it's ready to be poured. The tea is nice and hot, right? Doesn't that just steam your snatch when guys throw that crap at you as a woman? All women are just this. Exactly my point. Now, women have no idea what it's like. You know, could you imagine if society had that the other way around? What if society said that sexual assault never happens to women? You know what I'm saying? You'd never hear that crap. Because you'd hear women everywhere from the hills and back going, "Excuse me?" Why is it, though, that when it comes to sexual assault, it's only talked about when it happens to women, but when it happens to men, people are like, meh? Because it fits the narrative. It fits the quote-unquote status quo. It plays out the narrative. Because women are seen as mother-like, nurturing, and caregiving. So the idea of a female committing sexual assault is just unheard of. And because women don't have that stereotype flanked against them, all you women want is dick. You don't care about a man's emotions. You never hear that shit from women. Because as soon as women try to get some dick, they get slut-shamed for it. Then again, as soon as a man tries to respect a woman, he gets simp-shamed for it. If you want women to give you pussy and you want men to be more respectful, then stop slut-shaming and simp-shaming each other. I'm sick of it. And furthermore, if we're going to celebrate a man's conquest, let's celebrate a woman's conquest too. Yeah, girl, go out and get you some. Ride his turkey baster until he stuffs your turkey full of gravy. Is it white gravy? Oh, you're disgusting, Cobra. Yeah. But if your definition, like I said, that's different, you know? Like, okay, if you're watching chatterbaits to get off to the opposite sex and they're choosing when they take off their clothes and you flick your bean or jack off to it, whatever, that's one thing, right? But to force someone to do it is straight up either attempted sexual assault or full on. It depends on your definition. Some people would view the definition as if they were forced into sex that they didn't want to be a part of, that's sexual assault. If you were forced into having sex that you didn't want to be a part of, that's sexual assault. Ripping off someone's clothes in an attempt to get off to their body without the other person's consent, that's attempted sexual assault. But regardless of what you call it, it's still pretty fucked up, regardless of which gender it happens to. Yet the idea, and Chloe says it right here, the idea of a man getting sexually assaulted is laughed at in our society. Until it's a dude 4 times their size, then they're not laughing at it. until it's a chick big enough to kick their ass. Then they're not laughing at it. Like, oh wait, that chick was big enough to kick your ass and hold you down? Okay, now we'll start taking the case a little bit more seriously. Like if a dude goes to the... and says that he was sexually assaulted by a female, that she forced her pussy onto his dick, you know what they're gonna say? Dude, you got laid. What the fuck you complaining about? Oh wait, she held you at gunpoint, or she held a machete to your throat? Oh wait, she was big enough to physically pin you down and kick your ass? Oh, well, that's different. Hey, guy, sorry to hear it. Yeah, you know, and that's just it. When sexual assault happens to men, society looks the other way. They're like, wait, all you men want is sex. How is it assault? It happens to women, and everyone's up in arms. Okay, honey, whose dick do we gotta cut off? Whose balls do we gotta step on? When it comes to things like domestic abuse, rape, sexual assaults, it happens to women, everyone's disgusted. You know? It happens to men, no one gives a shit. Take, for example, when a male teacher molests his underage female students, everyone says what a fucking disgusting creep he is, but when a female teacher does it to her male students, people are going, how hot was she? Damn, that chick's kind of cute. You got some guy drinking beer with his buddies going, huh, why didn't I have a teacher like that growing up? all the guys giving each other that guy nudge like, yeah, fuck off.
Stood at a party and a bunch of dudes and a girl was assisting and having that done to my shirt, I would be knocking every single one of their heads in and calling the police. If someone posted a video of it, that would be the evidence at their trial. But a guy, does he get that same respect? No. He gets sexually assaulted and laughed at.
Yeah, that's about the truth of it. You know what I'm saying? Dude shows up to a party. His girlfriend says, nah, I'm not feeling good. You go out and have fun with your friends. Now, if he's a real boyfriend, you know what he'll say to his girlfriend? Well, hey, if you're not feeling good, you know, I can hang out with my friends anytime. Want me to stay home and keep you company? You know, make sure you're feeling alright. You getting anything? Back rubs, a foot massage. You know what I'm saying? If all your guy friends are gonna give you so much crap for it too, like you call your guy friends like, bro, I'd love to go to Chad's party, but yeah, my girlfriend's feeling kinda under the weather, so I'm gonna stay home and keep her company. And you're gonna hear things like pussy whipped and bruh, your girlfriend's got your balls by her hands. Your girlfriend owns your balls. And you're gonna sit there and, you know, and almost 9 times out of 10 guys fall for that crap when other guys do it because it's just this macho thing guys do with each other. I don't know why, but you know. No, she doesn't, bro. I'm my own man. My balls are in my pants. I'm grabbing them right now. And then your guy friend goes, wait, you're grabbing your balls while talking to me? That's kind of gay, bro. Fuck you, man. My girlfriend doesn't own me, alright? I'm not a piece of property. So come to Chad's party, you wuss. And your girlfriend's hearing the conversation in the room, and she thinks you're the fucking sweetest for wanting to stay home, but she says, no, 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 go, 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 go. I'll be fine. I'll take a hot bath, read a book, grab a glass of wine, catch up on a soap opera, you know, call her sister, whatever. So you're like, okay, you know what, you know, all right. In the back of your mind, you're debating it, because you know if you go to the party, it's going to be brought up in a fight later on with your girlfriend. Am I right, fellas? Well, just like that time I said I was feeling like shit and you didn't stay home. If you had an issue with it, you should have fucking said something before I went to the party. Not wait till like 4 months later when we're having some stupid bullshit argument about something else. Like, ladies, I hate to be like that, but it's the goddamn truth. If you're angry or upset with something your boyfriend does, talk about it in the moment. Discuss it like mature adults. Don't just sit there and fester with it inside of you until you're steaming pissed off, and one day your girlfriend's just sitting there scowling, pissed off. And how familiar does this sound? Hey babe, what's up? Nothing, you wouldn't understand. Man. But yeah, you go to a party and you're not looking to get blackout drunk, but you catch a little buzz, you're feeling pretty good. You're not like super wasted, but you're drunk enough to enjoy the party and socialize a little bit. And like two girls just come up to you, white girl wasted. And you work out for your wife, for your girlfriend, man. Your body's in shape for her. And every chick at the party who doesn't have a boyfriend notices. Starts feeling you up. Oh my god, nice pecs. Do you work out? And the dudes look, and you as a dude are looking uncomfortable like, oh boy, Chad's parties get a little crazy sometimes. This is exactly why I should have stayed home. And you're sitting there going, could you please keep your hands to yourself? I have a girlfriend, and yes, I work out. And then they proceed to like make you try to rip your shirt off and shit. And like, whoa, what the fuck? And you're sitting there casually pushing their hand away like that. Like, you can't just shove them and go, whoa, hey, bitch, fuck off. No means no. Because then you're the monster for getting more aggressive than they are. And you want to bitch because that's unfair, fellas. Well, guess what? Some of the crap women have to go through is pretty unfair, too. In fact, I would say that women go through more crap than men when it comes to the unfair department. But that's for a different video. Like, exactly my point, dude. If two dudes came up to a chick and were trying to rip her shirt off, like, hey, you look like you got some nice boobies underneath there. Let's see them, honey. Whip out the cheese, man. Show us your fun bags. You know, that shit would not fly. She'd throw a drink in that dude's face or dude's face. She'd probably kick one dude in the balls and punch the other dude in the face and storm off. What happens if a dude tries that crap at a party? Throws his beer in a chick's face, or tries punching her in the face for being too aggressive with her flirting, or slapping her across the face. Like, madam, I have a girlfriend. And she's gonna say, oh, you fucking asshole, do you hit women? Do you hit your girlfriend too? Ah. And it's like, bitch, you tried to sexually assault me. Excuse me? If my woman were here right now, she'd be kicking your ass for trying to get up on her man like that. Excuse the fuck out of you, nasty asshole. Get out of here. Oh, now you're slut-shaming me? Fuck you, you asshole. And here come the waterworks. And it's like, don't pull that crap. right? Now, my point being, ladies, if it's not okay for men to do, it shouldn't be okay for you women to do, right? Women who say they hate getting catcalled, 50% of them like it. It's just the other 50% don't like it. The ones that don't like it, it's because the guy's not their type. Let's be real, fellas are the same way. When you got a super hot chick who's into you and she's way the fuck out of your league and you're man enough to be like, that chick is stupid hot. What the fuck is she seeing in me and she's hitting on me? Fuck yes! You know what I'm saying? You want to call us a pig for it, ladies, but you're the same fucking way. When you got a dude who's super hot hitting on you, ladies, you get all gushy and, you know what I'm saying? They send you flowers, you're getting excited, like, oh my god, they sent me flowers kind of thing, right? But when it's a dude you're not into or you're super creeped out by, the whole body language of that woman changes like that. It goes from, oh my god, they sent me flowers, to, oh my god, why are they sending me flowers? Ew. And maybe the person that's sending you flowers is not your type, but, you know, they could be a decent person, you know. No, it doesn't work like that, right? If you're at a bar and some chick just walks up to you and says, oh my god, you have the nicest chest, do you work out? All those pec implants? And you're like, no, I work out. And you very casually say for your girlfriend and they don't take the fucking hint. And you know those same girls are gonna get pissed off when a guy does that crap to them and complain about how men are just pigs and how, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, do these chicks who do that crap hear themselves? Okay, if you're a chick who openly flirts with men like that, without being, and you know, to be fair, there are some women who are very casual about it, because and they realize this too, if men are expected to be casual about their flirting, then there are some women who are like, you know what, they choose to do the same thing, you know, doesn't make them look desperate, like, oh, someone's trying to find a dick to land and get married to. You want to hear a funny feminazi joke? You know why men go to the proctologist? Because men are assholes. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, doesn't, like I said, doesn't that just steam your snatch when guys make gender-based or when society and men make gender-based assumptions about women? Sure it does. It'd piss anyone off, right? But when these standards are thrown at men, nobody bats an eye. Nobody says shit except, well, you're a guy. Tough it up, you pussy. Man up. Or they get told, well, women have it just as hard, if not harder, so what the fuck are you complaining about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it. Like, if a dude racks himself in the nuts, it's seen as comedy. Like, oh my god, that dude got hit in the balls. That's hilarious. The dude racked himself while trying to do a skateboard trick. Holy shit, that's hilarious. Everyone's sitting there laughing their asses off. But if a chick racks herself in the vagina, nobody laughs at that shit. No one says, oh my god. she pooter punched herself with that one. No one says that shit. They go, oh God, I hope she's okay. What? Okay, women who talk about gender equality but only want it when it benefits them and the female sex. That's called a feminazi. You can't expect gender equality when it only benefits your gender. That's called sexism in a nutshell. Actually, that's also called entitlement, believe it or not. And if women want more people to join the feminist movement, your radical bitch bullshit is going to scare people away. You got "men are pigs" written across your boobs, holding up picket signs that scream gender equality. And you got some poor dude standing there trying so hard not to stare at your tits, but they're out there for the whole world to see. So he takes a quick look like, and then that feminazi screams, "Excuse me, pervert, my eyes are up here. This is why I'm out here bitching for our oppression. Blah, 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 blah." It's like, hold up. You bitch in society because society doesn't take your opinion seriously. They only value you for your body. So then, adding insult to injury, you expose your body to make your point hurt. No, women, you shouldn't have to get naked or half naked to make your point be heard. That's bullshit. But some men, it's like, okay, they're a cobra in the basket, and women with their tits out, it's like a snake charmer. Watch the boobs, watch the boobs, watch the boobs, watch the boobs, watch it, watch it. Which, snake charming is illegal because it's cruelty to snakes. They outlawed that shit in India, by the way, so, yeah. Beside the point. But no, it blows my mind, YouTube. If it's not okay for men to do, it shouldn't be okay for women to do, period. That's called gender equality. So if you're a woman who openly flirts with men, if you're a woman who's super aggressive with her flirting, you know what you're saying to men everywhere around you? You want them to be the same way to you. You know, and you'll sit there and whine when the guy you want thinks you're being a creep. But then bitch when it's the guy you're creeped out doing it to you. Honey, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. But that's always the best part. Like, if a dude turns a chick down, his sexuality is questioned, he gets told, you just can't handle that pussy, that pussy's platinum. And you very politely explain to that cute, uterus, nagging tits that you already have a girlfriend and she would not be happy with you, or that other chick talking to you like that. Hmm. But ladies, you cannot tell me for one split second that if a dude's being super creepy and super forward with his flirting, that it creeps you out, it pisses you off, it gets your snatch all steamed up, and not in a good way either. You're like, excuse me, who is this creep? What? Why are they being super aggressive with their flirting? No. So why do it to men? Second half of this video, I'd like to give a shout out to Marvin the Wizard. He was on Discord with me and a couple of my peeps. Also a shout out to Eric the Goat Guy. You want my advice for getting more likes on YouTube or getting more followers? Stop giving a shit if people like your videos or not. Just do things for you. You know, do YouTube because you like making YouTube videos. And produce the content because you want to produce it. And which is why this video is going to be called Rant and YouTube Advice. Right? Or just Rant and Advice. Rant and Advice. Short, sweet, and to the point. You get a little juicy gender relations rant followed by, hey, if you want to make it big on YouTube, you know, showcase your hobbies on YouTube. Like for me, I love to play guitar. I love to cook. I like to rap, sing. I rap, I sing, I cook, I make drink combinations. You know, I do rants. I mean, we could get into a whole video about double standards and the things that the genders get away with, but that would take all goddamn night, so we're not going to go that far with it. Like, for example, Valentine's Day 2020, about February, a couple months before the pandemic started, I wanted some money for Valentine's Day. I was single and depressed about it, so I was like, you know, and fuck being depressed about being single anymore, dude. Like, I'm no longer as depressed about being single. I just kind of accept it, you know. If like I find a hot of-age girl of my own, cool. If not, no pressure, dude. I refuse to let society pressure me. That's how a lot of motherfuckers end up in the worst relationships, because they feel pressured by their peers and by society, and they feel pressured by their own natural desires, and sometimes being alone sucks, but it has its advantages. You know, if you say to yourself, fucking A, I want to call my friends up and we're going to go have a couple beers at the bar and it's Friday and whatever, you know. You can do that without someone else going, ugh. You're going to the, really, you know what I'm saying? No, here's the thing of it. If you're going out to the bar to have a beer with your buddies and your girlfriend bitches about it, ask her to come along. Be like, you don't have to drink beer to hang out with us, hon. I'll get you whatever, I'll buy you whatever drink you like. And if she snaps at you like, I don't want to go drink with your stupid buddies, fine, go to the bar and have a good time. Look at her and go, well, okay, don't say I didn't offer, because I totally offered. Whatever. But going back to the YouTube thing, if you're bitching about no one liking your stuff every other video, damn near, people are gonna get sick of it, dude. You know, just do a video, post it, you know, give it a couple days to gain traction, and then, you know, see how many likes it gets. I get people who will bot my videos with dislikes, so the like to dislike bullshit is really irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could have a video that's been uploaded, that just uploaded, and it already has like 20 dislikes and no views. You see what I'm saying? So the dislike to like is just bullshit. You can't let you know, you can't let the bullshit of our society get to you. Just learn to recognize it. And women, if you're at a bar or you're at a party and you're obnoxiously drunk, you have to ask yourself that question. You know, if it was a dude that you were not into, some creepy sleazeball hitting on you, and you just weren't having it. Well, that's exactly how dudes feel when they have y'all hitting on them like that and they're not into it. Whether it's a chick that they're just not into because she's obnoxious, or maybe they already have a girlfriend, or maybe they're looking for a girl, just not that type, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the reason. But why is it that if dudes reject chicks, the first thing some women will say is, why? It's because you're a faggot, isn't it? And it's like, no, you're just not my type. Now, if a guy had said that to a chick, why'd you reject me? It's because you're a lesbian, isn't it? It's because you can't handle this dick. You know what she would say? No, you just can't handle being told no. I thank you. I feel like though women have a harder time with rejection, and men have a harder time with breakups. You know why women bounce back from a breakup a lot quicker than men? Because they realize, oh wait, there's always going to be some guy willing to buy her a drink at the bar. She'll get over her current ex like that when she realizes that women have a lot more value on the dating scene than men do. Men are only valued on the dating scene for how big their dick is, and do they know how to use it, and how good looking are they, and how fat is their bank account. What can they provide physically for the relationship, and mentally, can they be the strong, silent type? Here's the best part of it before I wrap up the video. When women find out that men can be just as emotional as women, it freaks women out. And when men find out that women can be just as tough and strong as men can be physically, it freaks them out. Have you seen these chicks who fight in the UFC? Man, these are some badass women, dude. Nothing screams women's lib like like a woman who fights in the UFC, dude. These chicks are bad to the bone, dude. I'm just saying. Of course, if you don't have cable and you want to watch two chicks fight, if you don't have cable and you want to watch two chicks fight, step one, show up to a bar packed with people. Step two, wait for a cute guy to attract a bunch of chicks. Step three, wait. I mean, guys, we do shit like that too, right? A bunch of guys doing stupid shit to impress one hot chick. You never see a dude getting drinks bought for him unless he's with a group of people or he's super smooth. Usually chicks are the ones getting drinks bought for them because, you know, it's just the age-old, hey, if you're going to buy a chick a drink, buy her a drink, you know? Give her a cheers, a sriracha, a salute, all that good shit. But, and leave it at that. If she chooses to engage in conversation with you, then look at her in the face, look deep into her eyes, and stare at her mouth when she talks. I don't care how hard she's trying to show off her tits. If you make an effort to not stare at them, even if though she's trying hard to show them off, you know, because that is the biggest crock of crap double standard. You know, sometimes women are just trying to dress comfortable, really. It's hot as fuck outside, you know, it's why guys free ball in the summertime, right? Like, I've heard both sides of that argument. Excuse me, my eyes are up here, then why are you trying to show them off? So then they might say, excuse me, we're not trying to fucking show them off, we're trying to dress comfortably. And in this argument, I will side with the woman on this because, let's be real, fellas, like, having balls doesn't give us back problems. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Not to mention, balls are not quite as heavy. On top of that, if a dude walks around shirtless, nobody says shit. But if a chick does it, it's seen as perverted and sexual. I'm like, huh? So now women are constantly being told, cover them up. You get women who say they don't want dudes checking or staring out their boobs, so they'll wear a bra. But at the same time, they don't want to feel sweaty, so they wear a low-cut t-shirt to go with it. You don't want dudes to stare at your boobs, so you wear a bra so you're not nipping out. But at the same time, you don't want to sweat, so you wear a nice loose-fitting t-shirt or a low-cut t-shirt, you know. let's be real about it, folks. If you're a dude and you want to show off your body for the opposite sex, you're gonna, and ain't nothing or no one gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a chick and you want to show off your body for the opposite sex, ain't no one gonna stop you. But the only difference is women who show off their bodies to attract the opposite sex will get judged for it. Oh, look at this cheap slut. Oh my god, she's such a bimbo. Fuck you. If a man's showing off his body for the opposite sex, he gets praised for it. And that's horse crap. Going back to the advice part of it, yeah, don't give a fuck about likes. Post a video. Just keep posting content, man. As many as you can. Showcase your hobby. You know, share your opinions with people. Just whatever. Do reaction videos. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe for more content. I will catch you cool cobras later.